Hey guys, welcome back to Sonic Adventure Extra. This time around we're going to be getting the A and B levels, and like I said at the end of mission mode last time, we're going to be going with bigs first just because they can be a little annoying and I just want to get them out of the way first. As you can see, I've done I've done most of the B levels for everyone. Basically, I left one for each one just so I can show what to do the B levels. I only need to show it once just because it's pretty much the same thing for each one. So yeah, I decided to leave just one B level for everyone and all the A levels. So yeah, we're just going to be starting with big just so they don't annoy me later. Okay, trials. Action stages. Big the cat.
Select a stage.
Okay, so first I'm gonna start with the B levels. So there's only one left. Again, I've left one B level per character. I thought that's a good way of going about it since all of the B levels are pretty much the same thing for every character. So I only need to show the one basically. So either way, let's begin. B levels. Twinkle Park. Okay, B levels for big. So we need to catch a 1 kilo fish and then catch Froggy. Okay, so A and B levels depend, like for big, depending on what it is, you need to catch either a 1 or 2 kilo fish. Now, how to determine what's a 1 or 2 kilo fish mainly is by comparing the fish size compared to big. So for 1 or 2 kilo fish, I personally recommend you go after badnik fish that are a similar size to big. And in later levels, badnik fish do become a bit more uncommon. So if you can't find any badnik fish, just catch sharks and hammerhead sharks. So basically, you want to find a fish that's a similar size to big. So that's no, I think that's one of the smaller ones. So you want to look around and look for fish. Again, I personally recommend you look for badnik fish. In later levels, there are more fishing spots you can look around if you don't think there are any, and if you legitimately don't think there are none, no fish that's a bit of the size you need, you can always reset. That's why I have the infinite life mod on. So reset, and basically just keep resetting until you find a fish that you need. It might take a couple resets, but you should find it eventually. Okay, so I think I found a keeper. Yeah, look at the size of this guy compared to big. It's massive. So yeah, that definitely weighs 1 or 2 kilos. Basically, those fish and the sharks, basically, they'll definitely work for both 1 and 2 kilos. So whether you're going for the A or B levels, go for these guys, as they'll definitely work no matter which one you're going for. Also, another couple of things that I should probably mention is, don't worry if it goes over what you need. It just needs to be at least that. And also don't worry if you have to keep catching fish. You don't like it. Doesn't matter how you get 1 or 2 kilos. It just needs to have that weight in the top by the time you catch Froggy. So basically, now we've got the fish we want. Now we go to actually catching it. So same advice before. Just cast your lure a little further than where the fish actually is. So cast your lure, and then just bring the lure close to him. Oh god, I gotta be careful of that purple fish as well. That's gonna be annoying. But get to where the fish actually is and just wiggle the lure around a lot to get his attention. Just wiggle the lure around a lot. That's the only advice I can really offer here. I already said all this during the missions and stuff. And now just reel him in. I've turned off the lure strain mod. Just like I've turned off the lure strain just to give myself an easier time. But you'll need to keep an eye on that yourself, since unless you have this mod, yeah, you'll have to. Basically, the best advice I can offer is just keep reeling them in gradually. If you see the lure strain going up towards the red zone, just Just let it cool down for a bit and then just keep going until you should catch the fish eventually. Just keep luring him in, keep pulling him in until you catch, it might take a couple tries, because if the lure strain gets too high, the line will break and then you'll lose the fish. But that's the only advice I can offer really. Just, again, cast the lure a little further where the fish actually is, and then just try to reel him in. It is also worth mentioning that typically fish do tend to put up a much bigger fight than Froggy, so that's the hardest part of these missions, of these levels. So just be prepared for a bit of a fight, especially if you have lure strain on. I've turned mine off just to make things go a little smoother, because again, these levels can be fairly annoying, and I just want to make things a little easier. Might be cheating, but hey, I hate these levels, so it can be excused. But yeah, just keep luring him in, and you should eventually catch him, no problem. Might take you a little while, but yeah, that's all I really have in terms of advice. And again, I've already shown this in Big Story, I've already shown this in missions, so yeah, I'm just showing this just for the sake of a trial. The rest of these I'll probably skip. Okay, so that's also a good sign. If Big reacts like that, saying, wow, it's big, that's also a good sign, but I think it's a mod that does that. Okay, so now that we have the fish, now that we have our 1/2 kilo fish, again, those big fish will work for A or B levels, so go for them ones, as they'll guarantee you it no matter what it is. And don't worry if it goes over 1 or 2 kilos, it just needs to be at least that. So now we have our fish, now we have the fish, now we go and catch Froggy, who is over there. Okay, so the hard part's over, now we just have to catch Froggy. Again, fish tend to fight a lot more than Froggy, so Froggy's the easy part. Fish is where the real annoyance is, so we just get the lure to Froggy. Oh god, that purple fish is going to be annoying. So, no, I'm not after the purple fish. So we just try to lure, oh here he is, just try to lure Froggy, and now we just pull him in. Again, keep an eye on the lure strain, don't let it get too high, and if it gets too high, just let it cool down for a bit, and yeah, that's all I can really offer in terms of advice. No, I wasn't. 88 emblems. Okay, now we have the B levels out of the way, let's move on to the A levels. Okay, Twinkle Park. Okay, so the A levels are pretty much the same deal as the B levels for Big, except this time we need to catch a 2 kilo fish and then catch Froggy. Now, like I said, my advice for the B levels will work for the A levels as well, so once again we need to find another massive badnik fish. Once again, all my same advice from the last clip should work for all of the A levels, so everything I said for the B levels will also apply to this as well. Okay, doesn't look like there is any here, so restart. Okay, I think we found another keeper. So let's go and catch that one. Okay, so let's see, where is he? Okay, I think it's that one. It's a little hard to tell from here, but I think it's that one. So cast a little further than where it actually is. And yeah, same exact deal as what I've already said. All of my same advice should work here as well. Okay, watch out for that green fish. So yeah, everything I've said in the previous one will work for here. Everything I've said for the previous one will work for all of these. So just cast the lure further than where it actually is. Wiggle the lure around a lot to get his attention. Be careful of other fish. Yeah, just get his attention by wiggling the lure around a lot. Just wait. And okay. And now all we do is just try and reel him in. Again, keep an eye on the lure strain. If you have the lure strain on, make sure you just give it time to cool down. And yeah. Might take you a little while because again, fish do typically put up more of a fight than Froggy, and the bigger the fish, the bigger the fight they'll put up. So just know that you'll be in for a little bit of a wait and a little bit of a struggle. But other than that, I can't really offer much advice other than that. So yeah, we just keep luring the fish in, and yeah, not really much else to say other than that. So I'm probably just going to cut all this out just to make things go quicker, probably. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, we got the fish, and wow, seriously? Right after I catch that big one, I was struggling to find them for the longest time, and look, right after I catch that big one, now these two show up. That's just not funny. That's just not funny, game. Okay, right, so we got the fish. And 2010, that's definitely enough to actually get the emblem. So now we just catch Froggy, who is over there. Froggy is always in the same position in every level, so you don't have to worry about him moving. So now we just catch Froggy. Again, this is the easy part. Okay, Froggy is over here. Okay, okay, come here, Froggy. Yeah, the worst part here is really attracting fish by accident. I'd say that's the annoying part here, if anything. But if you can get Froggy, it's really like an easy game from here. Because Froggy really doesn't put up that much of a fight compared to the fish. And again, the bigger the fish, the more of a fight they'll put up. Okay, so we just wait. Come on, Froggy. Okay, there we go. Now we just pull him in. And again, it's pretty easy at this point. No, I wasn't. 89 emblems. Okay, next up, Ice Cap. Okay, same deal as before. Catch a 2 kilo fish and then catch Froggy. So, in case anyone's forgotten, Froggy is in here. But now we've got to go looking for a 2 kilo fish. And again, the more the levels go on here, the unfortunately badneck fish are going to become a little more uncommon from this point on. So like they were pretty common in Twinkle Park, but the further into Big Story you go, the more uncommon badneck fish tend to become. So you want to go for sharks in place of them. If you can find a badneck fish that's as big as big, then you know, again, go for it. Just they're a bit more uncommon. I mean, in theory, if you reset enough, you may be able to find one, but it's just gonna be a little harder. So let's see. I did see a shark here, and ooh, that might be big enough. I don't know. It's a little hard to tell. But if not, if there aren't any big enough, there are other fishing spots you can look at. If I can actually get out of this little hole. Okay, let's go looking around for other fishing spots. So you can go back this way here to find more fishing spots. Again, there's more fishing spots dotted about the levels typically. So if you can't find any fish big enough, you can always look at other fishing spots. Right, so we go this way. This is where we got the power up as big during his story. Now that I think about it, I really should have turned off the drowning feature, shouldn't I? So if I could stay there. So yeah, turning off drowning would have really helped me out in this, I think. So I could stay down for however long I want. Compare myself to Big on all the fish. So yeah, I really should have turned off drowning for this, shouldn't I? Oh well. So let's see, there's nothing in there. There's some more fishing spots, I think, down here, I think. Okay, anything in here? Okay, those sharks, yeah. I think those sharks are pretty tiny, aren't they? So, yeah, don't go for them. But yeah, there's tons of fishing spots here. Not very good ones, I don't think, because I don't think there's anything really in here. Is this the same spot? I think it is. Okay. Air. Okay, bit of a gamble, but that one's pretty big, so I'm gonna try and get that one because it looks like it might be what I need, or it could be big enough perhaps. It's not a shark, but it looks like it might be big enough. So let's try it. Okay, where is it? Where is it? It looked kind of like I don't know what it was. There it is. Okay, just wait. Okay, that should be low enough. So wiggle the lure around a lot to get its attention. It should be low enough that it doesn't attract Froggy in the process. So again, same advice as before, really. Okay, come on. I mean, I don't know. It's a little hard to tell sometimes with the size. Exactly. Since I don't know the exact sizes of all these fish, but come on. Okay, now we just pull you up. Not putting that much of a fight. Okay, no idea, but let's try catching Froggy now. Okay, where is he? Let me guess, is there more badnik fish in here? Now that I've actually got that one. Oh, there's Froggy. Okay. So again, yeah, same advice before. Not really much else to offer. It's just, you know, just fishing. So there's not really... Of course, now there's a shark. Just typical, isn't it? Okay, so just attract the fish. Or Froggy. Come on. Come on. Bite the lure. I want to be done with these A and B levels. They're very annoying. He doesn't always bite the lure. That's the annoying thing. There we go. So now we just reel him in. Let that be enough. This is the second attempt at this. No, I wasn't. 19 emblems, or 90 emblems. Okay, next up, Emerald Coast. Okay, you know the routine at this point. Also, worth mentioning, in between the clips, I also turned off drowning. So I can go down here and stay down here for as long as I possibly want. So yeah, I can stay down here for as long as I want and really size up the fish. No more drowning for me. Or at least not in this video. It's not that kind of video. Okay, so I'm trying a bit of a theory here. I'm currently trying to catch 2 sharks to see if that will actually build up, because I don't think it matters if you have to catch multiple fish to get to 2 kilos. So that's kind of what I'm trying right now. So 1. Now let's try another one. Okay, there's our next victim. And hopefully that should work. I mean, it looks like it might do the trick now, but yeah, I'm not taking any chances. I want to try and get the second one first, just because I kind of want to be done with this. And if I can catch 2, that would help out a lot. Sure, I'm going to be here a little bit longer, but if it gets it done quicker, it should be worth it. Okay, come on, shark. Come on, hammerhead. And hammerhead's cool. Even though the colour's a bit wrong. I think actual hammerheads are more like a beigey kind of colour, like a browny beige, like on the top. So it's a little inaccurate. But yeah, you pretty much know the drill at this point. Just keep reeling them in, keep an eye on the low strain. But yeah, I'm going for 2 just to see if that actually helps. Because I am so done with these fishing levels at this point. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, hopefully that should definitely be enough now. So let's go ahead and catch Froggy. In theory, that should be enough. Okay, he's over there. Okay, now we pull the load back a little bit until we find Froggy. Okay, that's a fish. Okay, where is Froggy? He should be around here somewhere. Did I? Oh, no, there he is. Okay. In theory, this should be enough. In theory. So let's just catch him and see how we did. Finally! Okay, my fear is correct, and 91 emblems. And the final A mission for Big, Hot Shelter. Okay, right. Once again, catching 2 kilo fish and then catch Froggy. I'm gonna be going for the same, so basically I'm gonna use the same tactic as I used in Emerald Coast, and wow, look at that fish. There's an anglerfish over there. Wow, cool. So yeah, there are more fishing spots in here, but if you go to those fishing spots, catching Froggy is made a little more difficult in my opinion. So it's best just to stay where Froggy is. Luckily, there's a few fish in that area as well. There's a couple sharks. But I am going to go for the same advice I went for in Emerald Coast, where I'm going to catch a couple sharks. So that's another tip that I have there. So, new tip. If you're a little unsure, if you're not very good at maths like me, and if you're a little unsure, just catch maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 sharks until you're sure you have enough. So that's kind of what I'm going to go for. So let's see here. Okay, so the hammerheads seem to work quite nicely. So there's a great white there, or Froggy's here. Okay. There's a eel down here. That's a cool looking fish. Okay, so there's a couple of sharks here. And there's usually a couple of... okay, just them. Alright. Okay, what should we go for then? So yeah, same advice before. I'm going to go for a couple sharks, just to make sure. Okay, let's see. So yeah, there are a couple of fishing spots. For example, if you go down here... I'll show this real quick, so I'll be resetting anyway, but if you go this way... If you go this way, and then you go up here, and then you, basically if you cast your lure and pull this plug out, the water will rise and then allow you to get to another fishing spot, which I will show very, very briefly, just for the sake of, you know, just for the sake of this video, I'll show. So just, 1 second, reach all the way at the bottom, and then you can just pull it out. I think you can use the triggers or the I think you can use the A or the thumbsticks to do that, but that opens another area you can access. Now this does make catching Froggy a little harder, so I think I might reset before doing this, but I just wanted to show this real quick because I didn't show it. I want to make sure I show this in the extras while I'm here. So that opens up this. That opens up here, which allows you to go up here if I jump on that spring, right? So that takes you up to here. And this allows you to go to even more fishing spots. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I can feel like something something's messing with my voice in my head a little bit, so sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird. So yeah, this takes you to a bunch of fishing spots, like where there's like different tanks. So we're at the beginning now. We're at the beginning of the level. So you go around here. There's a whole bunch of fishing spots. There's all kinds of bodies of water where you can find all kinds of fish. There's sharks in here. There's an eel. And if you keep exploring enough, you should find more and more fish. If you just keep exploring enough. And there's some glass here. So you're going to want Kiki to break the glass. There we go. But that opens up more fishing spots. But if you use these spots, it makes catching Froggy a little more difficult. So just for the sake of making things a little easier, I'm just basically going to reset. I just want to show all this very, very quick. Here, Sharky, Sharky, Sharky. Bite the gold lure. Oh, okay, fine. Fine, I'll take you instead. Okay, just pull you in. I'm gonna catch two anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I got a fish. Oh well, it's okay.
Oh, okay, I'm definitely gonna need multiple then.
Something's biting.
Okay. Second shark of the day. Or of the level. Come on. Come on. Yeah, probably going to cut a lot of this out. Probably. Oh yeah, he's going straight toward me. Awesome.
Wow, it's big. Something's biting.
Okay. Don't go over there. That's going to make things difficult. Yeah, come to me. Come on. That'll make things much easier. And I can be done with this quicker. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Shark, I've had enough of this. Yes. Come on.
I got a fish. Wow, it's big.
Okay. That should be enough. Now let's go and catch Froggy. Oh, there's them two sharks that I knew. Okay, that's just not funny. Okay, where's Froggy? He is... okay, Froggy's right by them sharks. Okay. Okay. I think that should be enough. I might have went a little overboard, but... I just want to make sure.
Something's biting.
Okay. Now we pull him in. Because I have the low strain off, I can pull him in quickly. Also, I think if Big says Froggy, that's a good indication you've got the A level.
Not too bad.
Thank God. 92 emblems. Okay, and that is going to about do it for A and levels for Big. Next time, we'll be going for the A and B levels as Sonic. Until then, have a good day, you guys.